Hi there, welcome back. I thought I would introduce some of my artwork to the channel. Recording the doll videos, Blythe doll and other crafts tend to be quite sporadic, whereas painting and drawing are things that I'm doing all the time. So today I'm going to show you the progress and process of creating an illustration called the Teapot Dragon. It's created digitally using my new XP Pen 22E Pro drawing tablet that I got for Christmas. So really happy with it and learning how to use it. So here we go. So I just start with a square canvas for this one, and I've coloured the background and just doing a little sketch. This is heavily inspired by an artist that I follow on Instagram called Red Olaf. I love their style, and there's a particular illustration with a house and was it a kettle? And it's got lots of plants coming out of it and a bunny figure. So I thought I would like to try something similar. The dragon, as you can see here, is based on an illustration I'd already done. I'd painted it traditionally with watercolours. I'm just referencing it for all the particular features, although at a much smaller scale. The previous illustration you'll be able to see on my Instagram or Facebook. You can see to some extent here. It's a big pink dragon wrapped around a house. So I'm just sketching in all the details here, just using the sort of default brushes that you get with Photoshop. The Kyle's Happy HB pencils, great for the initial sketch and even a lot of the colouring detail later on in the process. And I'm just drawing in all the details at this point. So I've created a new layer over the top of my initial sketch, and I've chosen a sort of slightly rough inky brush, and just going over and tightening up the initial sketch, adding extra definition where needed, adding in a little ladybird here. I do like to play with scale and have big things in small situations and small things in big situations, and play around with the size of things. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. Please let me know in the comments if you like this style of video, if you'd like to see more. I have some new equipment here and some new coming that will help me to set up overhead shots and record myself drawing, painting more easily. So I will certainly be trying that out as well. So you'll see some traditional art and some digital art from me in the future for sure. The doll videos are certainly not done with. I have more ideas to do with those and lots of things I'd like to try. Working on doll crafts tends to be in the first half of the year when I'm less sort of pressured by craft fairs and feeling like I need to get things produced in a hurry. That tends to be when you won't see me on YouTube, but I will make an effort to be more consistent this year. We'll see how that goes. Here I'm adding some shading. In the end, I'm not sure I'm happy with how I did this, but you know, it's done now. I think I would have preferred to add shading using a layer style. I have since done some more illustrations where I've used like a multiply or an overlay layer effect, which just deepens the sort of the existing color. So you can lay a flat color and then use a layer to shade it, or to add lighting by using a screen effect or a soft light. Have a play around. So I'm choosing colors again on a separate layer. I'm sort of trying to create a bit of a palette for myself to work from as well. This is new to me, the color themes ability in Photoshop. So you can make some really nice palettes that keep you on track if you're trying to stay within a theme. So I'm just adding these using a watercolor brush with nice sort of low opacity, so you can build up layers throughout. Not being too realistic with the color here. Obviously, it's a suspension of disbelief that there's a pink dragon in a teapot anyway, but we've got blue leaves and all sorts of crazy colors. Adding some shading here. Again, just using darker colors to add in the shaded areas, give it some more rendering. It's a cute character. I think I will probably do another couple of illustrations, including this little guy. If you have any name suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to work on some different angles of him and flesh him out a little bit more. He could be my first OC. I was adding a little different colour into the teapot there, trying to tone down the quite bright lemony yellow, making it look a little more aged. If it had all these plants growing out of it, perhaps it's sitting in the corner of a garden or something, it would be quite overgrown. It's got some moss on it and a lot going on. It should really have some more chips and nicks in it if it were to be more detailed anyway. Now I'm working in deeper shading here, just giving it more and more detail, working in the sort of background down at the bottom. Adding in some highlights, again doing this quite manually, rather than using a layer effect, I'm just painting them in. I do feel, again, it looks a little overworked the way I've done it. I think it's that shading that kind of disagrees with me at the end. It was done quite quickly. The raw footage overall was 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I realised in trying to add a background here that because I've used a semi-opaque watercolour brush on a transparent layer, that the painting in the background is interfering with the colour of the figure, of the teapot. So I threw in a a layer of white in between so that it wasn't see-through, making it kind of opaque. And then playing around with the background. Looks very colourful now, and I'm going to tone down the background a little bit, playing with the levels. I think I was now trying it. Yes, I'm adding in some sort of light, some highlights using a layer effect this time, and a clipping mask as well. Playing with the curves. And I think it's just about done. Yeah, signed it off. I'm reasonably happy with it. There are definitely some things that I liked more that I will show you in the future. Again, let me know what you think of this format. And yeah, go and have a look at my website, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.